All right, got another matchup against a potential all-star tonight.
Well, nothing gets people.
Looking good, my guy.
There he is.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. In terms of Western Conference heavy hitters, Grant, we're looking at two of the biggest right here.
Oh, man, that makes this one a lot more interesting, doesn't it? A lot of pride is on the line in this one, B.A. These teams will not be taking it easy on each other.
Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
We know MP's got game, and he's been talking lately about becoming the best player in his conference. So far, he's been up to par on that goal, doing some impressive things out on the floor. Now, I do think MP's got another gear he hasn't yet reached. But if he does, he might just slide himself into the top spot in the conference.
So here's Dallas's starting group. A pair of first overall picks in the front court, Flagg and Davis. Dante Exum is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Up top, Davis. On the clock. Dallas needs to get off the shot. Fires for 3. No good there. Good D by MP. Denver has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Now here's Jokic, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Talk about a fast start, 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Here's Russell. And here's Flagg outside. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
MP shot is off.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
To halt the run. Davis against Gordon. Pass to Flagg. Launches it. Again, the miss by Dallas.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Oh, got that one up quick. That's 12 points for MP.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. You look at MP, what an incredible start to his rookie season. Sitting in the #1 spot right now, but I'm sure this will be an exciting rookie race.
And you know his confidence must be soaring, sitting at the top of this impressive list of young talent.
Oh, he has taken the league by storm, exceeding many people's expectations. This award is his to lose.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Mavericks. 15-point game. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster. Tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball. And a big man playing big. Davis forcing the issue in the paint.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Denver leading by 17. MP finds Brown. And here's MP from outside. And again, Denver with a 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Brian, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Davis. 4 on the clock. Over Johnson. Davis can't hit. Outside, Brown. Here's MP. Fires the 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
Dallas has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Exum. No points so far. To the inside. Davis hits.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And here's Brown for three. He's off on that one. And so it's Denver. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them to... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see. Nuggets will go for a different look here. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for Johnson. MP is checked in for Brown. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Martin. Davis comes in for Washington. Flags checked in for Christie. And Dante Exum subbed in for Hardy. On the court right now for Dallas. A pair of first overall picks of the front court. Flag and Davis. Dante Exum is out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Gafford in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, most young players want to take threes. Flag is the rare wing who almost prefers to bang down low.
And you look at the fit with Cooper Flag and the Mavericks, Tim. Man, what stands out here?
I think the first thing for me is just his competitive edge. He is ready to make an immediate impact because of his toughness. Eventually, his aggressiveness as a scorer will catch. Yeah, but he certainly is made for this stage.
From behind the arc, on target from range. Flag's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, count them up. Can't give Flag a look from deep.
And the basket by Jokic.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Outside Davis. Back to Exum. The three. Denver grabs the miss. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent. Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
And there's the screen. Davis from long range. Rebounded by Denver. Murray's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And the basket by MP.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Gafford. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Flag outside. Gordon pulls it in.
He just can't find a consistent way to score. And this team could certainly use it.
From deep, MP. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Davis with it. Up and over Gordon. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back to the game after this break.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. For the Western Conference, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you see how he creates the offense, efficient, high volume.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Denver Nuggets.
Dominant.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Tim Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's MP in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for David Adelman.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Lets the 3 fly. And MP with a basket on the assist by Murray. MP's got 39.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot. And what an explosive finisher. Flag's going to give us plenty of highlights in his career.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Denver moving it around. Pass to MP. The 3-ball. Russell with the rebound. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Flag. Davis a screen. It's Exum on the wing. Kept alive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You got to be careful when you guard AD because he knows how to use his body and get himself to the free throw line.
And at 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan, is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Pass to Russell. Here's Flag. Russell a screen on MP. Takes the 3. And it's Flag missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get it.
Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Denver's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian.
And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. Outside Russell. Gafford the screen. Jacks up a 3. And Russell is good for 3. Russell's got 6 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third quarter here. MP is checked in for Watson, and Strawther subbed in for Brown. And Dallas with a change here, too. Davis is checked in. Valanciunas against Gafford. Exum outside. Pass to Russell. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. A pair of good. Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied. For the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. Exum outside. And here's Flagg outside. Rebounded by Denver. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Strawther, guarded by Russell. Here's MP, and again.
Oh, my goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nuggets.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial
on their 15th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, Davis making the game look so easy. He's having fun out there right now and putting up a big scoring number.
MP, the pass to Johnson. From deep, MP. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Confronting a shooter of JV's stature is never easy, and he can make them pay for that mistake at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And Valanciunas drops them both. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Russell against Brown. Outside Russell. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
Back there. Not at all. That's more of a reflection of my confidence in what I know my teammates are capable of. When you know A, B, and C are...
All right. The Life NBA stars in all 5-star hotels in Velvet.
What's up, MP?
Up next, the Nuggets taking on. RJ will be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one, specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, and let's remember, there were some years where people thought centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
MP is not taking these conference matchups lightly. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
MP certainly backing up that talk with his walk. He's done what he needs to against the conference foes to this point. Keep it going, and he's well on his way to backing up that claim.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Durant in at the small forward. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Houston's ball, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Here's MP after the made shot from KD. Hardaway, no good. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're clearly all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And here is KD following the 3 from MP. Back to Durant. That shot, no good. Good defense by MP. On the wing, MP fires for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Now here's Thompson. Last game he had 12. Hits it from 3-point range. Durant's got 9 points.
He's making an impact at the line, 4 for 5 already.
On the wing, Hardaway. Here's MP. And the layup's good off the glass. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Magic was tremendous. He scored 45 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Smith and Houston again with the buckets.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
The Rockets trail. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in. Big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Capella. Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Durant's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Here's KD. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. It's good.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Murray. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. That's after the 3-pointer from MP. Outside Durant. Over MP. Durant, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. And he's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Durant. 15 points in the game. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thanks again. And the word just breaking now on the Philadelphia 76ers. They haven't been shy about looking to add another proven scorer to their roster, and pulling the trigger on a Zach LaVine deal gives them the precise type of scorer they hope will round out their offense. LaVine has shown time and time again that he will always be a factor on the offensive end.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And here's MP for 3. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. That's 28 points for MP.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. .41 seconds left to play in the first half. Smith finds VanVleet. Now Eason, defended by Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. KD passes to Smith. And the rejection by MP. Floats it up for MP.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
KD against MP. He can't get that one to fall.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And let's talk now about the... And that is it for halftime, folks.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see VanVleet and Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. give us your top floor generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Van Vliet outside. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Back to Durant, looking to end the run, and no good. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Thompson in the post, guarded by Hardaway. For 3, Van Vliet. They get it again.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Murray dishes to MP. Denver passing it around. Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Houston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor, but Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young, and for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
2 points, that one goes.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake him up here in this 3rd quarter after missing their first few shots.
In the corner, it's MP. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 42 points for MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Kevin?
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 48.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Johnson comes in for Aaron Gordon. Christian Brown's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. Houston also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And again for 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here's MP for 3. Houston's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Thompson misses. And so Brown will bring it up for Denver. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Durant against MP. And Durant gets double teamed. Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Denver on top, delivering. And there have been two very different... A big good substitution here. Checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Kevin Durant comes in for Jari Eason. Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. MP is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Christian Brown. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Strother in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The Rockets again can't hit. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Durant wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 6 here in this quarter. Denver's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And they recover it. In the corner, it's MP. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Bruce Brown, he's checked in. Good, another from 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nuggets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop.
Again, what an avalanche!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember, and approaching some history to boot. Durant against MP. Durant feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to VanVleet. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They won this game.
MVP, right here. Yo, T-Man.
Yes.
It did, yeah. People don't want...
All right, MP, this is it. Last night of your All-Star video series.
we've got some games behind us now, Doris, and at this point of the season, what has caught your attention so far?
I mean, for me, B.A., it's always about what players have made the leap. Which ones have refined their games by the hard work they put in the offseason. And for me, boy, a number of guys have really taken big steps.
And history was made recently. Let's go courtside to revisit MP's incredible performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world." And it was so much fun to watch, guys.
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. And of course, MP has made it known he expects an all-star nod this season. And any matchup that challenges his spot, he's going to take very seriously.
The special part of MP's game is how spectacular he is under the brightest lights. When he faces high-caliber stars, he turns it up to another level. Fans have come to expect excellence from him against top talent, and I'd be shocked if he wasn't a shoo-in as a top all-star vote-getter.
On the court for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Tim Hardaway is out there with Murray, and it's MP in at the small forward position. And here are the Mavericks now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Here's Exum, and it's off from three-point range. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter, and the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Here's Exum. Denver getting their last shot to go. Will it go? And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about the leaping ability of Dante Exum? Terrific instincts on that one.
MP, the pass to Jokic. Here's MP. Denver moving it around from the arc. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Pass to Flag. Here's Exum. Outside Davis. Back to Exum. Clock at 6. Down low. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
MP, the pass to Gordon. Back to MP. There's the 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
I just love the ball.
Pass to Lively. Here's Davis. Here's Flag. Puts up a 3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Yeah, and this young kid Flag has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
A nice shot by MP.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Davis. To the paint. Here's Flag. 2 shots, 2 mates. Off to a good start.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. And Lively, missing most of last season with an ankle fracture. He's back in action, Doris.
I am so excited about the potential of this young man, Brian. We know he has been a defensive force. As an athletic 7-footer, he gives you elite rim protection. He's a tremendous screener early in his career. And believe me when I tell you, there are layers to his offensive game that can be built upon. His future is so bright.
On the court for the Nuggets, Johnson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's MP, then it's Murray, and it's Hardaway in at the 2. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Jazz was all business. He ended up with 59 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Now Washington, 9 points in his last outing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Davis, not going to go that time. The Nuggets lead by 4. MP with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Murray passes to MP. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. 23 points for MP.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Offensive rebound. Davis using his size at the rim.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Hardaway from outside. Davis with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Washington's shot is good.
Now, P.J. Washington's coaches and teammates always encourage him to be ready to rise and fire. Catch and shoot, just lean into it.
Inside. Pass to Russell, to the middle.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. That free throw good from Davis. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
MP right side. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Mavericks. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Trading for someone like Zach LaVine shows initiative. This team wants to be competitive. He's a talented scorer, explosive finisher.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
They found an advantage in the painted area.
That's it for us. Thanks for...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Nikola Jokic is doing. Allie.
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Denver, and it's just about the worst report possible. He has ruptured his Achilles. We know how devastating that can be. This is going to be a long-term issue and a lengthy recovery process. Unfortunately, they expect him to miss a significant amount of time. Not the news they were hoping for, guys.
Allie, thanks for the info. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Dante Exum, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
And here's MP from outside. Denver moving it around. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And again, Denver with a three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The shot by Russell, no good. MP, a screen on Russell. From deep, MP. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. And then for Denver, Valanciunas comes in for Gordon. And Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Mavericks trail. By 16. Washington outside. To the inside. Pass to Lively. Shot to stop the run. Nice D from Valanciunas. For Denver, they've gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. MP, the pass to Johnson. And here's MP from outside. And again for three.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. Lively with a screen on Johnson. Down low. Pass to Flag from deep. Rebounded by Denver.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you
connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So for Dallas, Martin, he's checked in for Lively. Marshall comes in for Exum, and Christie subbed in for Russell. And a switch here also for Denver. Brown's checked in. Martin with a screen on Brown. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their...
Good! Another from three.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. Just 4 to shoot. The three from Washington. And it's MP with a rebound. Here's Valanciunas. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Valanciunas has got 6. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a commanding lead to end the quarter. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason.
We're not talking to each other.
Substitution here for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Martin. Flag comes in for Washington. Exum's checked in for Marshall. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Christie. And then for Denver. And again for 3.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
And with both teams already in the penalty, we could see a big-time battle at the line.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
And you look at the shot pattern for D'Angelo Russell. Norris, lots of threes in there.
You're right, B.A.
MP right here.
I know it. I know you hear me.
Frank.
Here I am.
Let me help you understand something, Frank. Okay.
go.